we're getting word that whatever Iran did, the administration wants to follow up on this ballistic missile test and said that that ballistic missile test, which the Iranians insist does not violate our nuclear agreement, or for that matter, any of the UN resolutions in place. The UN feels otherwise, and obviously President Trump feels otherwise. Between what the Iranians did there and their actions against Navy vessels, our Navy vessels, they will not go unresponded to, which is their way of saying they will not go unresponded to. Former Navy SEAL Carl Higbie joins us right now. Carl, you know, obviously they're sending a clear message. That is the White House, that there is a new sheriff in town, but that would also mean there's going to be a new way to respond to this. What do you think it is?
Well, I think you have Iran and its supreme leader. They've all said that we're not going to answer to any threats. I mean, they don't speak anything but force. This is a country where they have state-sponsored marches in the streets where they claim, death to America. I mean, Neil, this is a country that 50% of its population doesn't even use toilet paper. You think they care anything about any type of litigation or any type of contracts
I
they have with the
think you're right about that.
United
But
States?
just now we get another update from the president that nothing is off the table regarding Iran.
Right.
So does that, obviously that means something of a military nature isn't off the table too, right?
It should. I mean, look, you can make all the threats you want, but Iran is not going to take us seriously until we do something. And look, I don't want to jump to military action, but the fact of the matter is we should wipe one of those missile test sites off the face of the earth, and then they might get the message. But until we do that, they're not going to listen to a thing we say.
All right. Now, we put, apparently, as General Flynn said yesterday, Iran on notice. But sometimes this could be the red line in the sand thing that Barack Obama had. So the administration's got to do something. Now, they might revisit sanctions. That might be a first step. But then what? Would we risk shelving that whole entire deal, or what? What do you think we should do?
Well, I mean, if it was up to me, look, first off, General Flynn is far more intelligent than me, and he's far more read into this than I am. And I think if he had put somebody on notice, something's going to follow. And I think that what I would do if I was in charge here, I would immediately reimpose those sanctions. And then I would start militarily targeting those missile sites, the ones that they said, hey, we're not going to do this, and then they did it anyway. They can't be trusted. They've proved that time and time again. So we would have to take some sort of military action, not casualty-wise, but I think, physically and installationally why we would have to destroy something to send the message that we're not here to play around.
All right, do you think now, I always think the Iranians are deliberately provocative. They love to be provocative. They've done this under multiple administrations. So they're going to try something stupid, probably with one of our ships in the Strait of Hormuz or elsewhere, strafe one of our military, frigates, whatever. If we don't respond to that in a military way, the feeling seems to be that sanctions don't really measure up to the adequate response. So then what?
And what we need to do is, especially in the Strait of Hormuz and places like that, we need to let our soldiers know and our sailors know and all of our vessels and establishments everywhere know exactly how far they can go. And we need to set that line a lot further than Barack Obama did. And then when we do it, we need to deliver on it. If the next time those boats approach one of our ships with any type of aggressive posture, we need to blow them out of the water. And we need to tell them that this is not the Barack Obama administration, this is the America First administration. And if they don't like it, well, guess what? They can get on the horse or get out of the way.
All right, there is that, Carl. Thank you very, very much. You would be pretty clear as president, I have a feeling. Carl Higbie, thank you very much. Good seeing you.
Did I leave anything for discussion?
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks,
there
Neil.
would be no discussion.